Welcome to C.Tube, where ancient Chinese strategy meets modern life. Through timeless tales of power, wisdom, and intrigue, we decode the art of decision-making, self-awareness, and navigating the complexities of career and life. Let history be your greatest teacher. In today's story, we journey back to the Tang Dynasty, where a wandering sage prophecy and a boy's pursuit of education intertwined to shape the future of an empire. More than just a tale of destiny and prediction, this is a story about perseverance and the power of nurturing potential. Let's step into the moment and see what it reveals about us today. Part 1. A Childhood Prophecy. In the Tang Dynasty, there lived a man named Zhang Tong, famed far and wide for his mastery of physiognomy, the art of reading destiny through appearances. One day, as he passed a household, he saw a boy of 7 or 8 at play. Curious, he asked the parents if the child was theirs. When they confirmed, John studied the boy closely and declared, "This child bears extraordinary features. He is destined for greatness. You must ensure he studies diligently, for he will become a pillar of the state." The astonished parents eagerly asked his name, but John merely waved them off. "No need to ask. Just remember my words." With that, he disappeared into the distance. Part 2. Recognition and Destiny Fulfilled. Many years later, John offended powerful figures at court and was exiled to the remote Jiannan region. Passing through Qizhou, the local governor, who admired John's reputation, hosted him at a banquet. Inevitably, the conversation turned to physiognomy. The governor asked John to examine his subordinates. After careful observation, John concluded, "None among them will rise above the 5th rank of office." After the feast, John stepped outside and encountered a young county lieutenant named Liu Rengui. Pausing, he examined Lei's face and said to the governor, "Here stands a man of true destiny." Speaking with Lei's, he suddenly recalled, "Long ago, I saw a boy with features identical to yours, but I never learned his name." Liu smiled and replied, "Was that in Weisha County?" Startled, John asked how he knew. "That boy was me," Liu said. "My parents never forgot your words. They sacrificed and endured hardship so that I could study. Without that, I would not be where I am today." John nodded. "Your future is bright. You will rise no higher than the 4th rank, unless misfortune strikes, in which case you may ascend beyond even the 3rd. Those around were puzzled, but Liu responded calmly, "What does rank matter? All I ask is to serve my country." Part 3. Trials, Victories, and Lasting Honor. Liu's perseverance and study paid off. He advanced steadily, eventually serving as governor of Qingzhou. At that time, Emperor Gozong launched a campaign against Goguryeo, and Liu was tasked with commanding the navy and overseeing supply transport. Warned by Liu that winter seas were perilous, the minister Li Yifu ignored him and pressed for immediate action. Disaster followed, storms destroyed the fleet, and countless soldiers perished. Blame fell on Liu, with Li even urging execution. Only the righteous defense of Yanzhixin persuaded the emperor to spare him, though he was stripped of rank and forced to serve as a commoner in the army. Soon after, crisis erupted again. With the death of General Wang Wendu in Baekje, rebellion spread, and Japan dispatched troops. Emperor Gaozong entrusted Liu Rengui with command. Rallying troops and allies from Silla, Liu struck decisively. In a legendary naval battle, he set ablaze more than 400 Japanese warships and slew tens of thousands, turning the tide on the Korean peninsula. From that point on, Liu's career flourished. Under Empress Wu Zetian, he attained the high office of chancellor and was ennobled with the rank of 3rd grade. Upon his death, the court suspended sessions for 3 days in mourning, a rare tribute that confirmed his place among the Tang Dynasty's most respected statesmen. Now, let's break it down into the key takeaways you won't want to forget. In the Tang Dynasty, Zhang was celebrated for his mastery of physiognomy, rivaling the famed celestial master Yuan Tengong. Through one striking example, we see how truly remarkable his skill was. From merely examining the features of a young child, he predicted that the boy would one day become a pillar of the state. Today, we can no longer know the exact methods he used to reach such a conclusion. Yet, one thing is certain. Even in a seemingly innocent child, there are already hidden qualities waiting to be revealed. Is gift lay in his ability to perceive these latent strengths long before they were visible to others. At its core, physiognomy was nothing more than a way of discerning character and talent, then using those insights to forecast future potential. The methods varied, but they all ultimately pointed to the same foundation: the qualities a person embodies. Still, natural gifts alone were not enough. Diligent effort and education mattered even more. This was why John not only marveled at the child's potential, but also urged his parents to ensure he studied hard. If we consider the reverse, the story becomes even more thought-provoking. Suppose John had never encountered the boy, or never instructed the parents to nurture him. And suppose the parents had ignored his education, letting him grow up without guidance. Would history still remember a great general of the Tang dynasty? Or might he have become something very different, perhaps even a feared outlaw, bringing harm instead of honor? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into history and insight, don't forget to subscribe for more stories that reveal the wisdom behind the ages.